Hello everyone, welcome to Quantifiers again. This set is named as the naive roots. Why is it so? Let's keep it a mystery. When we will solve it, we will see. Okay, I hope you are on all of our social media platforms because all of them are more interactive than anything else you can find, especially our Instagram. Please go there and solve the questions of the day, exam updates, and everything. Everything is there. Okay. Now, I want you to do three things super rigorously in the last few days. If you are especially, on the revising stage of your syllabus, please do keep practicing our Facebook practice threads. Please keep practicing our sets from the daily DILR book, and please do attempt the free learning mocks as and whenever available. Right. Let's see what today's set has to offer and just a snapshot of some student results we produced. I hope we repeat this time, and we will definitely. Okay. Okay. So it says seven localities A through G in a city were connected by a certain two-way and one-way road as shown below. So कुछ roads हैं two ways, कुछ roads हैं one ways, right? Okay. This morning, Kishore, the newly appointed traffic commissioner of the city, changed all the existing two-way roads into one-way roads while ensuring that any locality can be reached from any other locality. So all the two-way roads are converted into one-way roads, but nothing is done to the one-way roads that are already existing, right? And we have to make sure कि we are reaching all the places. So basically सारी two-way roads को एक वे में convert कर देना है, single वे वाली को रहने नहीं देना, और हमने make sure करना है कि सारी cities reach में हो, right? Now, okay, so I have to convert this, and this. Which place can give me a trouble, right? I have to make sure that I am converting or connecting everyone. Is there any two-way road that can give us an ultimate direction? Okay, F is going to G, F is going to E, right? Now G also has to come to F and E. G ने भी तो आना है. If I am keeping this road this way, if I am converting it like this, can I say G will never be able to travel to any other place, right? Which means this road can never be this way. So this road will definitely be this way. So I have determined the condition of one road. So from G to I can come to E, from F to I can come to E. Now E also has to reach to C. E ने भी तो C पहुंचना ही है. So E to C is this way. Now C also has to come to A. So C also has to become this way. Now A has to go B and A has to go D. Right? Definitely. If I am keeping A to B like this, right? Can I say B will never be able to reach A? अगर मैं A से B की तरफ रास्ता कर देता हूँ तो हमारा B तो A की तरफ आ ही नहीं पाएगा. Which means I have to do it like this, B to A. Okay, which means if A has to go D, this has to be definitely like this, right? Now ADB, this is also done. Now D has to go F also, so F can come here. Now if F has to come to D, F will come like this, right? This is possible. So this has produced my flowchart, right? And there is no other thing possible because from G there was only one route, and from that one route we have produced only one route. So this is the final conditions of the road that we can generate. A very easy thing to do. Now let's see the questions. What is the minimum number of localities that a person must pass through to go from G to D? From G, he has to reach D with the minimum passings. So he definitely has to come this way, right? He cannot go this way. Then he has to go this way, then this way, and then this way. So there is only one route available. It does not even matter that what other number says. So 1, 2, and 3, right? So the minimum localities he has to pass is 3 localities, right? Okay. So answer to the first question is 3. Second, in how many ways can a person travel from F to C without passing through any localities twice? So from F to C, right? So there are only two ways, 1 and 2, right? There is no other way. A pretty straightforward one. If a person traveled from one locality to another and passed through all the localities exactly once, so person has started from one localities, he's traveling to other places and he is visiting everything exactly one. How many of the 7 localities can the locality from which he started? So I have to find the starting point and he has to cover everything. Remember this, he has to cover everything. Now, from where I can start basically. Okay, let's say I start from D. Let's say I start from D. I have to start from somewhere. So from D, he has to go to B also, he has to go to F also. There are two ways possible. Let's say I'm going towards F, G, E, C, A. Now A cannot go to B, right? And he cannot go here and here because it is not allowed to visit any locality twice. So D is not our starting point. Let's say he starts from F. Let's say he starts from F, G, this, this, and this. This is one possible way, which means F can be one of our starting points. Very good. A very good thing. Now, okay. Let's say he starts from G. He starts from G. Here, here, here. Now A is again the obstacle point, right? Because from A he cannot go to B, and if he goes here and then goes to B, then he cannot go to F, right? So G भी नहीं हो सकता. Similarly, E भी नहीं हो सकता. C भी नहीं हो सकता because every time you will encounter A and it will cause a problem. From A only, if he goes to B, he cannot go anywhere else. If he goes to D and comes to B, then he cannot go anywhere else. So A is also not possible. So if he starts from B, then B, A, this. So this is also possible. So B is also the starting point, right? So F and B are only the two starting points possible. So answer is 2. Now, this is one of the easiest sets that you can encounter. And that is why the set was named as the nave roots. So a little learning, a little fun. I hope you enjoyed the explanation and the lucid way. Okay, I'll meet you again in a little while. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.